Sup. Welcome to the deep dive. Today we're looking into a pregnancy supplement that's really blown up lately, Bubs Pregnancy Hydration and Nausea Relief.
Mm,
It's a drink mix, and it claims to help with some of those really tough pregnancy symptoms, dizziness, muscle cramps, just that awful fatigue and nausea combo.
yeah, that works.
Exactly. So we've gathered our sources and we're trying to figure out if this product actually delivers. Is it legit or maybe just, well, pricey flavored water?
That's the big question, isn't it?
Okay, let's unpack this.
All right. So the first thing our sources really zeroed in on is ingredient transparency. And, especially when you're talking about pregnancy supplements, that's huge GE.
Absolutely paramount.
They seem very upfront about what's inside, which right off the bat builds a bit of trust.
Mhm.
But it's not just that they list ingredients, it's why these specific ones are in there.
Okay, so give us the breakdown. What are we looking at ingredient-wise?
Well, our sources kind of break it down into two main systems. You've got the electrolytes, that's things like sodium chloride, potassium phosphate.
Right, for hydration and cramps.
Exactly. But then maybe the star player, particularly for that nausea claim, is vitamin B6, pyridoxine.
And B6. Why is that so important for expecting mothers? Okay, so this is kind of the key insight here. The American College of Obstetricians and Gynecologists, ACOG, they actually recommend B6. It's like the first thing they suggest for morning sickness, for nausea during
Wow.
pregnancy.
Oh, okay. So it's not just a random vitamin they threw in. It's clinically recognized. It targets the signals causing that sick feeling.
That's pretty significant. It moves it beyond just general hydration, doesn't it? More into specific support.
Mhm.
And speaking of specific ingredients, you mentioned hydration. It also has magnesium glycinate. Why that form? There are cheaper types of magnesium out there.
Good question. Magnesium glycinate is noted for its bioavailability. It just means your body absorbs it better. And crucially, it's known to be gentler on the stomach.
Which is key if you're already nauseous.
Precisely. Big plus. And magnesium itself is really important for muscle function. So it directly tackles those awful leg cramps that get worse during pregnancy,
Mhm.
especially if you're dehydrated.
So a thoughtful formulation then. Choosing ingredients to maximize relief, but also minimize side effects.
It appears so, yes. The sources point to that thoughtful approach.
And beyond the active ingredients, the sources also mentioned the sort of ethical side, clean formulation.
Yeah, they did. They highlighted that it's sulfate-free, paraben-free, vegan, cruelty-free, basically no harsh chemicals, no animal testing. It shows a kind of broader commitment to safety.
Okay. So we've got the ingredients, the safety profile. Let's talk usability. How easy is this to actually, fit into daily life during pregnancy?
The instructions seem pretty straightforward. Mix it up, easy enough. They do advise starting slow if you tend to be sensitive.
Okay.
And they really stress using it daily, consistently, to get the best results, especially for things like preventing cramps and keeping energy levels steady.
Right. Consistency is key. Now, verification. This is where, we have to be a bit skeptical. Product websites always have glowing reviews.
Always 5 stars.
Exactly. So what did the source material say about getting past that? Was there a data point that sort of cut through the marketing fluff?
Yeah, this is where it gets really interesting. The sources pointed towards external verification, specifically Trustpilot.
Ah, the independent review site.
Yes. And it shows a pretty strong 4.7-star rating, and that's from almost 600 reviews.
600.
Yeah.
That's a decent sample size.
It really is. Especially in the supplement world, getting that kind of volume on an independent platform, well, that kind of social proof can be pretty compelling.
Yeah.
Arguably harder to get than some clinical data sometimes.
Okay. And looking at what those moms are actually saying in the reviews, what are the consistent themes?
Speed and consistency seem to be the big ones. People repeatedly mention noticing relief from nausea pretty quickly.
Fast relief. Okay.
And just feeling better hydrated overall, which leads to more energy. And interestingly, they also often praise the customer service, calling it warm, responsive, helpful.
That's often overlooked but important. So, summing up then, the verdict seems pretty positive. We've got transparent, relevant ingredients,
Like the B6 and magnesium glycinate.
a clean, safe formula,
Yeah.
clear instructions, and then those strong, verified external reviews. It seems legit. It does lean that way. But, and this is really the crucial context for you listening, even with good ingredients and positive reviews, you absolutely need to talk to your doctor or healthcare provider first. always, before starting any new supplement, especially during pregnancy.
Definitely. It's such a personal thing. What works for one person might not for another.
Right. So what's the bottom line for you, the listener? If you're looking for hydration and nausea support and you like that it's backed by specific ingredients like B6 plus strong user feedback,
Then this seems like a very reasonable option to bring up with your doctor.
a solid contender to discuss.
Mm-hmm. And maybe a final thought, something for you to chew on. This product seems to have found success by combining that clinical transparency, like clearly using B6 with strong social proof, like that Trustpilot score.
Mhm.
Okay.
So considering how fast health products can take off on social media these days, how can you, as a consumer, get better at telling the difference? The difference between genuine transparency, like listing ingredients, and truly effective results confirmed by others when you're evaluating the next new supplement you see online.
That's a great question. Distinguishing hype from helpfulness. Something definitely worth thinking about.